Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm doing on purpose to make you laugh.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. It's our Friday cookie lunch break with Sweetens and Montreal Confections. And
hello, Kim.
Hello, Kim. And also, let's forget Buster is here too.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, June, Kathy, Cheryl. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, hello. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining us.
So we're just going to jump into it. Amber's kicking it off.
All right. So connection is, I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm just going to go for it and we'll see how it goes. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine, and your hands are perfect.
Okay. All right. So we'll just get into it. So today I'm doing these polka dot pumpkins with some chrysanthemums and roses. Nice fall design. So I'm going to start out with my pumpkin cookie cutter, and there is a supply list in the coffee shop today. So if you want to go to my coffee shop, you can download that for free. And I put my orange cardamom cookie recipe on sale through the weekend. So that's over there. And now I'm going to use an edible ink marker. This is at my Global Valley shop, which is linked in that supply list. So I just want to separate these pumpkins so I know where to ice it. Separate the little sections, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like your design. I think it'd be cute for a fall birthday.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
I love that it's blue. You know, yesterday I often take screenshots of some inspiration. I accidentally posted that on Instagram, and it was blue fall designs. So it was very nice to see that you're doing blue today.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean you accidentally posted on Instagram?
I accidentally posted my screenshot on Instagram last night. I don't know what I did, I guess. I don't know. And then this morning I was like, what's that? Like, yeah.
That's funny.
Hello, Olga. Hello.
Oh, yes, that would be a cute baby shower.
Yeah. Maybe if you have mini pumpkins, mini cutters, you know, like you have like mama pumpkin and baby pumpkin.
All right, so I'm gonna ice. I'm gonna do like alternate sections because you need them to dry so that you can keep the separation between them.
This is the favorite color you mentioned the other day, right?
Yeah, this is, like a Wedgwood blue. I made this using royal blue and black. And the colors are also listed in the coffee shop, in the supply list in the coffee shop.
Well, Joseph, I don't know if it's the same Joseph that we usually see, but because you changed your thumbnail, but that's awesome news.
Yeah,
that is great news.
Awesome. All right. Now I'm going to pipe some polka dots in there.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jen.
So where are you guys watching us from today? Let us know. We love to see how international our lives are.
What's the temperature?
In their neck of the woods?
Yes. I called my mom today, and it was funny because I was undressed, and she's like, she can't look at me anymore because she has to wear wool socks.
Oh,
So it's just suddenly very cold.
Okay, so that would need to dry at least 30 minutes. This one's been drying for a few days.
a few days. That's not recommended. It's just because.
Right, no, yeah, just 30 minutes is fine.
It's just so it crusts, so there's like definition, right, between
Yeah.
the. 3 degrees in Colorado? That's not right, is it?
Must be 103. I think she forgot the 103 because
I think I would hear about it as a new temperature low.
Mm-hmm. This color difference is unintentional. I ran out of this color, so I had to try to match it, and I didn't do a great job, but
Oh no, I think you did a fabulous job. I like it.
it's kind of cute, right?
yeah, I think it just works out.
It does work out. Like it's not. It's fantastic. No, you wouldn't know it was on purpose.
Where is this? Gabriola Island.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Tina's liking your 2 shades of blue. I think it just works out, Amber.
Yeah.
It looks quilted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Tara.
Yeah, you see,
23, not degrees.
yeah.
I don't remember now where it was.
Oh no. Good luck, Maria.
Yeah, I had one-on-one tech support from Marlene when I got my silhouette.
So Sylvia wants to know, Amber, why you don't pipe closer to the edge of the cookie.
I just am paranoid about it falling off the edge. I like to give it a little room to spread a little bit. I also like how it looks to leave a little bit showing.
Like a frame.
Yeah. It gives it more dimension. Okay.
Today, Deb is asking about your piping bags. And today you're using tips, but it's not always the case, right?
Yeah, I mean, lately I've been using tipless bags more often, but to get these like nice round dots, I like to use tips. So I use tipless bags with tips and without tips. They work both ways. So that will pipe our chrysanthemums. Stiff consistency icing. This is a tip 81. So I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like a little smiley face.
Is it?
Is it what?
The tip?
81.
Oh, 81?
Lisa's asking about your other tip. Was it a 1 that you were doing? Your camera shut off. Was it a 1 that you were using before for your polka dots?
Yes.
It was.
And a 3 for flooding.
Oh, the 3 for flooding.
Okay.
Yes, we all have.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph, for cooking.
Is there, Sylvia? Our apologies. We're struggling with the audio.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Really? Oh, there's an echo. On everybody, Jennifer, or just one of us? Tell on all of us?
I'm muting myself. You can try if you're getting echo without me, okay?
Okay. Okay, so now we should talk to see if I hear myself.
Just echo from Amber.
I'm sorry.
I'm the only one without an echo.
Also, I'm also echoing.
I'm getting a little.
It's bad when Han speaks. So you guys will only get to hear the sound of my voice today.
So then that would have to dry overnight because I'm going to paint it.
Beautiful. And this you can do days in advance. The cookies not so much, but this, yes.
Yes, months in advance, years.
Amber,
Yes.
Can you do the chrysanthemum again?
Yes.
Just for.
Is this better?
You did it so fast.
Can you hear me better or no?
Still an echo. I feel like I don't know because it wasn't happening before we went live with you, Han, and now it's there.
So let's quietly watch Amber bring this flower to life. So you're using the nail under there. I see you're like right at the edge to kind of size it.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Do you think does that take multiple days to dry? Would that dry overnight, or would you need 2 days on that?
This one dried overnight. It was fine.
It did?
It might still be soft in the middle after a day, but it's dry enough that you can move it and paint on it.
Repeat your tip again. It was 81?
81.
So glad you could join us, Carrie. You'll sleep later.
Yes, crunchy. That's right. All right, now I'm going to do some rosebuds.
How about now?
That seems better, but not, I'm still.
She said months, Catherine.
Oh, this is a good question. What was the tip? 81?
Mm-hmm.
81. Mm-hmm. And it's stiff consistency, I think.
Cynthia, so this is the flower nail. It's a. If you don't have powder, you can also use meat thermometer. It works for that, but it gets heavy as you pipe a lot of flowers. This is a good question. I don't think it's weird at all. Marilyn, do you want to read it?
Have you ever heard of putting icing in the microwave to darken the colors? Well, I think you do that with your buttercream, but
I
not
do
really.
that with buttercream. I don't know royal icing. I would assume that it would work if you warm up royal icing, but I wouldn't recommend it because then I guess it doesn't but when you do it with butter, if you stick it in the fridge, it will solidify. With the sugar, you're gonna be left with some liquid mess that's not gonna do anything. I don't know with real icing. Has anyone tried it?
We'll convince her to do it when she's done putting this together, Karen. So she's putting together her little masterpiece now. So you're using the same tip you did your flour with.
Yeah. I didn't want to mix up another color, so.
It works though. It looks nice.
Yeah. So then this has to dry because I'm going to paint it gold.
Oh yeah, then it's perfect.
Crystal Colors Antique Gold. And again, all the supplies are in the supply list in my coffee shop.
Well, Kim, I would, if you want to try it, I would just try it with like a teaspoon or something to see what it does. I don't know. I don't think either of us have tried it, so it would be up to you to do a little experiment. That's what we usually do. If you want to try something, you just have to try, see if it works. I mean, to me, it should work, that it's going to get darker, but I don't know about the consistency you're going to use. Maybe, I don't know. But then does it get a little more, does it liquefy more? Because I know when I left icing here and the direct sun was hitting it, then it became really watery, my icing. The color, okay, may be darker, but then you are left with really watery icing, which is really hard to work with. And so I don't know. You haven't tried it, have you?
No, recently. So the thing that is a big factor that's not really discussed, I think, is just the difference in ingredients that we're all using. So you're showing that that's your base color and then your paint color, Amber? So you're painting in the pink or the orange?
Both.
In both?
Yeah.
So yeah, I use this particular meringue powder that's locally manufactured. And recently I ran out and I didn't feel like going out, and I knew I had some that I had picked up, whatever. And so I said, oh, it should be fine. And it literally ruined my cookies. The color bled. I don't usually have color bleeding issues. My jelly beans literally melted in the icing, which again, I use jelly beans all the time without a problem. So that's it. Like, I just had this little ingredient change locally. So you that's watching us from South Africa, or you're watching us from a Caribbean island, or you're watching us from Spain, well, your ingredients are all different. So you're all going to have to kind of practice and test what works in your neck of the woods with the product. Like, Han, you're struggling just finding powdered sugar because you're used to American products. Now you're in Europe and it's a completely different ball game, right?
Yeah, it's always clogging up my bags, even like after it's made, and I sipped it, and like 5 hours later, it's already clumped up. And I add not corn syrup, cornstarch. I add a significant amount of cornstarch per one batch of Romai Royal. I add actually almost 1 cup of starch.
Wow.
Which I find it's ridiculously a lot. And it states that it's already it has 3%, just like the U.S. brand, 3% of anti-caking agent, cornstarch. But I don't know. I don't know why. What else would be? Maybe the type of sugar. I don't know. Like it's like Marlene said. You sometimes have to do your own little research and testing, because what works for us. Oh, this is so pretty.
Gorgeous.
Very cheerful and happy.
You have to make like a crown for your daughters. Wouldn't that look beautiful in their hair?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yes. And then make sure that they stand still for like
half a second.
Half a second, and then it'll be, yes. So pretty. How big is this cookie?
It's probably about 3 inches this way.
3 inches. That's very nice. Yeah, Jennifer, I also use Wilton, and it's been pretty solid for me for ever 12
Me
years.
too.
Acti White instead of meringue powder. No idea what that product is.
Maybe it's egg whites, dry egg whites. Yeah, it could, exactly.
yeah.
It could be beet sugar versus cane sugar. I don't know that. Yeah, but we are making it work.
Even with the weighing, Kim, yeah, it's more accurate, but you're still working with different
Ingredients.
Like, the stuff is just different. It's just different. Gorgeous amber, beautiful.
Thank you.
There was a request, I forget from who, I think might have been Kim, if you could redo your rose one more
Sure.
time.
Oh yes, center of the rose. Can you like do a slow motion?
Yeah. And I'll get a little closer.
Are you putting this, did you film this? Is this going to be in your Patreon?
It will be. It's not there yet.
So if you guys like what we do, you can support us on, there's different places. Patreon is a monthly subscription, so you're able to access our library of content and our tutorials. And there we're able to communicate and you know, answer your questions and such. I'll be quiet for a moment. Beautiful. So Amber's done this many, many times though, in a lot of other videos. You've got this detailed tutorials, don't you? Like I've seen your roses.
Yeah. In the Patreon, there is a detailed, very detailed step-by-step for piping roses.
Piping the roses. So yes, you can either support us. Each of us, our handles are the same on all the platforms. And then there's the coffee shop where we load things kind of individually there. If you don't want to sign up for a monthly, you can support us there buying one ofs. Like Amber's recipe is there today on sale. Han has some templates for a gingerbread house. I have also some templates and some classes there.
And also Amber has a Baker's Club, subscription Baker's Club that you can purchase at globalbelly.com.
So there you're getting physical products shipped to you.
Every month when you sign up. I think it's they can do it monthly or by 3 months, right, or 6 months.
Yeah.
And every month you get a new cookie decorating kit. You don't know, you cannot choose which kit you get, so it's always a surprise.
And Han has a similar thing, right? Yours is called.
Yes, I also have Haniela's Bake Club, and it's the same thing. So you can support us also this way, and it's fun because you get each month you get a new cookie decorating kit. And if you don't like, if you want to have a cookie decorating party, you can maybe say like say 3 kits. And then invite your friends over and have a little bit of a get-together and have some decorating fun. These are so pretty.
Gorgeous, Amber.
Thank you.
You should make a phone wallpaper for your patrons. With that.
That's a good idea. I will do that.
So here, I don't have the monthly. They've been on Global Belly longer than me. They have a bigger inventory, but I just recently loaded these 3 fall kits. So this is not a subscription. You order right now, they're having a 20% off sale. So the code is SCHOOL20 and it applies on all the Global Belly products. And these are my 3 new kits. So do we do the camera dance? I'll turn mine on.
I also wanted to give you a little break to get ready and show my templates for the house.
Go for it.
Folks were asking. So I actually, let me just do this. All right. So I built this for you guys. So there is a template for this little guy here. This is a really nice size for houses. You can build a little village. And the template comes with 2 shapes of roof. So you have the scalloped edge and then you have a straight edge.
Higher, Han, higher.
So higher? Okay, higher. All right. So here's the little house. So this is the scalloped edge. And you can use, either of those. here's the finished house. So you can, this is the house I decorated live this week. And this is this is going to be part of my gingerbread village.
So that's available for replay if they want to watch it on your YouTube.
Yes. Not on YouTube, it's on Facebook.
On
and I also
Facebook.
have a larger gingerbread house template, and this one, let's see if I can manage to do this.
I don't think, Sylvia, that they have international shipping on the Baker's
So
Club.
you can see the difference, right? So this is a small house that you can use to build
The village.
a gingerbread house village. If you have little kids or something like that, or if you have a big family, each of you can have a little house and then you can put it together. This one is on a larger scale and it includes 2 sizes of chimneys. And this one, you know, it's you could probably use this one maybe to make a little church or something and then have a small house next to it. All right, and both of these are available in my coffee shop.
Tweak them she's making them for Halloween now, but you can tweak them for Christmas and even
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I will be making some Christmas one with these templates as well because I think Christmas village would be really cute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could. Oh, I need to do that. I haven't done that. You could fill it up with candy for Halloween as party favor. Yes, you could definitely do that. All right, so let's bring back.
So just to say, I don't think it is.
It is not.
And everybody was loving Amber's work. Beautiful. Yeah, Pamela, it's not as easy as... Si vous voulez en français, il n'y a pas de problème. Espagnol, pas vraiment. Oh, that's it. We wish we could speak to you guys in all languages, but you're going to have to learn visually. Oh. Then it came back. Maybe when we turned off the other camera. She's waving at us. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the camera dance. I'll turn on mine. So, you know, we apologize when we have technical issues. There's not much we can do. We test before. We've been doing the lives for like a year, and 90% of the time it's fine. And now we're having some glitches, so we're sorry. We're doing our best. So I'm going to turn off the lights just to show you guys. I'll try to get it as dark as possible in here. And so here, I don't know if it's going to be able to show now. It's too much darkness. Here he is. So there's a little ghost there, and you can see he's kind of glowing. So that's what I'm kind of working on today. Turn my lights back on. It glows more than it shows. Oh, now my focus is, oh, there it is. Okay. So there, so that's the concept for today's project. So this is, you can go fancy, but at Halloween, if you're giving these out, it's dark, you know, most of the time, Halloween. And so you're probably, you know, you don't have to over decorate. It's going to be fine if you just keep them simple. So in the coffee shop, I actually have a supply list. So for the holes in the cookies, you want to not add baking powder in your dough. The baking powder is going to basically expand and seal the holes, especially if you're working on a small cookie and there's not a lot, like the eyes are basically like a straw size. So if you have baking powder, that's going to completely fade away. And then I have the Royal Icing transfer template for that. That ghost has been very popular in years past. It's just the little arms and the little pumpkin. And there's actually a link to the tutorial for that project in that description box. Okay, so here, let me remove this. Where's the picture? So I did 2 versions. I had previously done this just with the pumpkin, and it works nicely with the, oh no, my focus is.
Oh no, Angie, stay safe.
Okay, there. So yeah, it works with both. Over the years, I've accumulated a lot of cookie cutters. This was actually a jack-o'-lantern kit, these little pieces, but this one here was a gingerbread man kit. And it was a big gingerbread man, and he had like a little face and a tie and all that. So yeah, I've amassed stuff, but you want to look what you're going to find that's going to be good is polymer clay cutters. They're usually quite small for crafting. If you go at Michael's, there's actually a clay aisle. And if you go there, the cutters are quite small and you can use your 50% off coupon. If you're doing a ghost, you can just do it white, but I added a purple perimeter just to make them a little bit more interesting here. And you see, like, this is technically an eye for the jack-o'-lantern, but I used it to make the little kind of like mouth. And so here, let me just show you. I had my my daughter edited these videos for me. So you see, I have tiny, tiny little cookie cutters. So ideally, you're working with quite chilled or frozen dough, and then you're able to cut out your things. Because if the dough is soft, it's not going to hold. Like, this is part of the decoration, these holes. So you want them really sharp. You don't want them like wonky, you know? And then you need like a tool to push out the cookie dough as much, like after each time, or else it kind of gets like more difficult to cut the holes. But yeah, like really easy. And you bake them as usual. I like to freeze them so that those holes hold. The holes hold. And you can dip if you want, but I think it might be tricky just because it might get in these holes, but you can give it a try if you're looking for fast. Or you could do nothing. You could just make chocolate cookies and then the holes will glow. So I'm just outlining in purple. This is a tipless bag. I did add them to the supply list. I get my tipless bags from AliExpress. So you can wait for the perimeter to dry, or you can pipe right away. So you want to think about the space. Like here, I'm seeing it. The outline is touching from the eye to the mouth. So you want to leave yourself, like when you're making your holes, whoops, you want to leave yourself enough space. Did I bring a needle? You want to leave yourself enough space so that there's at least like a bit of white, you know, between the sections. You don't want to have a big purple mass in the middle there as the holes all meet up. My icing is a bit runny for this. I thought it was fine, but this is something that you could do with your kids and they could wrap them up and hand out to their friends. It's just, the kids love the glow sticks. You can make them all the same.
You want to talk about the glow stick?
I will in 1 minute.
Okay. So Kim, she's going to talk about it in 1 minute.
So once this is dry or crusted, if you want, you can add little arms. I'll show. You can see it. What am I right here? You can see. You see, it has like the addition of little arms, and then that's a little candy. So you could put a little candy corn in his arms. You could put whatever you want. You could pipe it if you want. Did I have here? Oh, here you see. So I just glued that on. And then the same icing and just added the little arms. And that's it. Pretty easy. And then the pumpkin. And then the pumpkin, I like this little face. I find it's really sweet. That's the gingerbread mouth. Have you ever seen that kit? You guys know what I'm talking about?
I do have that. I have like a lot of these shapes that can be used for. I've never used it for what they were intended for, but I do find them that they use for the odd things, like you used it for something else. But I really like if you can find any of these shapes. I really like a Tico geometrical shape set cutters. Yeah. It's a big set of different shapes, and it has several sizes of squares, rectangles.
I think I actually put that in the supply list.
That's one that I would always go to if I can find a small shape, and rest assured. And also the clay ones you have. I also have those.
So the green is just to make it like instead of just a big orange mass, you know.
I assume what did you use? How did you get that green?
This is actually a green that I've been working on multiple tutorials these days, and so I just threw all the green I had left over and in a bowl. So this is a kitchen sink green.
That will be really hard to replicate for anyone. But I do that too. It almost looks like Kelly green, no? Like the.
It does, but it was electric green, I think, and then I added, I think it was for forest green or something that I added to it. And
Carla has never seen kits like that with face shapes. But how cool! Well, I would, if you are in the States, I would look in dollar stores around the holidays. They often carry these. They're plastic, right?
Well, there is a kit that's kind of easy-ish to find. It's a snowflake kit, and that one comes with little triangles and such to make holes in a snowflake cookie, and so you could use it for the eyes and stuff. And I think Global Belly actually has the snowflake cutter kit in their store.
They do have that kit.
Yeah. So there it is. And so we're going to look at the glow sticks. So I went to my local dollar store, and again, talk about international. Well, there's all different products wherever you are. So this is a thing that, you know, is very common for kids. It's just like a thing that you like that has like a product inside and you crack it. I'll show you. So this one here, they're just like long, because they come in usually bracelets, but the bracelets are not ideal for this application. It could work, I guess, but you like to have a hole. Do you see the hole there?
Mm-hmm.
So that's to attach to the back of the ribbon. And then today when I went, they had these for Halloween that are even better. You see, look at this thing that can tie to the back of the cookie. So what I like, this one here, once it's attached to the cookie, it's very difficult to crack. There's like a piece of hard plastic holding that stuff inside, and you have to actually break it. It's very, like, it is tricky to do. I usually do it on the edge of a table. Whereas this one, well, this is all that's attached to the cookie, and then you can attach this, you can push it in, you see? So if you see these, and these are really cute because they have the Halloween little kind of decoration. So I have all kinds of plastic, like clear bags to put cookies in. You want to usually try to find bags that are about the size of your cookie. If you have really oversized bags, it just makes it like tough to have the cookie stand up the way you want to have it stand up. So I'm going to show a thing I've showed before. For those of you who've never seen it, you might, usually reaction is quite good. So this is a steel wire, you know, twist tie thing that you would see like to tie bags. These are super cheap. You can buy these on Amazon. And ribbon, find a ribbon. And if you know you're going to be making cookies for a long time, you know, pick some up at the end of the holidays and get them on sale. So you see here, I'm just crossing it over, you see? And then I grab the back. So I just did like those, you know, ribbons that we see for causes. And then I grab the back. I fold it over. So I'm pinching it with one hand. And then I grab that little twisty thing. And then I'm pulling my bow forward. And I'm twisting the steel in the back. And I'm making basically a twist tie bow that I'm going to attach to my bag. So this, you can start prepping now for, never mind Halloween, your Christmas even.
While you are watching.
And you'll be.
You can prep it while you're watching us.
Yes, exactly. And so the thing, I don't know if you notice, because these ribbons often are not pretty on both sides. And so this way, look, it's both, you get the decorative printed area on the front so that you can have ready to go for your cookies. And then this is, I've got a bag that's pretty much Yes, if you haven't been on my Instagram, everybody's loving my most recent upload. You can go check it out. I was called MacGyver this morning. All right, so you see the bag is pretty close to the cookie size. So I'm just putting it in. These bags have like a little plastic adhesive there. So there we go. So he's in there, and then I'm just bunching him up, and then I'm able to put my bow and just quickly, whoops, and then quickly. So the thing about bows is they're tough to tie. This, like if you're, let's say you have helpers, maybe your husband or your kids, they're maybe not able to tie bows, but usually they can at least do this. So maybe they couldn't help you tying bows, but they can certainly help you for your lots of orders, you know, over the holidays. They can help you attach this. This is like not as complicated or not as finicky if you're not so dexterity is an issue. And then they actually came.
Kim is saying, sorry to interrupt. Before anyone tries to do this, I had no idea how to do that thing. So you could glue the bow with hot glue gun or crazy glue. But if you're using hot glue with plastic, I don't know if it's going to work, right? If you're trying to hot glue the bow on the poly bag, it's going to melt the bag, right?
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, that's it. You can experiment. Some of the bags don't do well with heat. So it's again, you know, this is a suggestion. Everybody, you can certainly do the version that you want to do. I'm showing you an idea. So I was just showing that they come with these black ribbons, the Halloween light sticks, and they're meant to make necklaces. So now I've cut a small piece of that black ribbon, and I'm just passing it through that little plastic thing that it came with there. And so you're able to do that because when you crack the light stick, it doesn't last eternally. I'm not sure how long. It lasts like a decent amount, but it's not like, you know, unlimited. So now I'm just tying it so that it's in the back. I want it in the back because I want the cookie to look like it's glowing. So I'm tying it, and then I'm just going to run my ribbon back here and just retie it so that the little black ribbon is hidden.
Oh, no worries, Kim.
There. And so this here, you just put your fingers, and then you.
I would have the hardest time with this. I can't break anything. I need to open a bottle of water. I need pliers. So I would have a hard time with this.
Is it
cool?
Can you see it's a bit glowing?
Yes, it is. I can see. Yes.
Here, you see. Oh, there. I needed to crack it up here too. Now it's like you shake it. You see,
really nice neon color.
And then you're able to just press it in. So I have to say, this is probably my favorite. They just got these. I had never seen this particular one. And then when you have the cookie turned around, you can see.
For trick-or-treaters, right? It's very.
If it was actually dark, you could see it. I actually took a little video on my Instagram story of them, so you can have them there. And then it would work also for them.
Oh, I think Amber froze.
She's locked like with her head tilt. So they had this too. So this goes on your finger. I don't know exactly, a ring. So these were $1 for 4. The other ones were $2 for 10. And there's actually batteries in there.
So this is a ring. You put it on your finger. How do you put it on your finger? I'm not following.
That's elastic here.
Oh, there's an elastic. Okay, so you can lose your blood flow. Okay, very well.
Oh, there it is. You see?
Oh.
So
too. So there are different. Yeah, there are different versions.
So here, let me just put this one in. So this bag is considerably too long, so I'm actually going to trim it so that I don't have all this extra. And let's tie a ribbon. I'm just going to do a regular. So if you're trying to not use too much ribbon, because the bows do take more ribbon, you can just do like a knot. You know, it takes a little bit less ribbon and it's still cute. If you're doing a lot and cost is an issue. And then this thing here, because of the elastic.
How long do these last? I'm just curious. How long do they usually last?
There's 2 batteries in it. I'm sure this one would last an eternity. Oh, of course it comes off. What is it attached to? Oh, I see. It's like a little there's like a little area to kind of latch it on. So this one doesn't hang as much. So this one here would be like, you could tape it. You could literally like use, washi tape and tape it on.
Mm-hmm.
But that one is kind of cute. You see?
And then after they could use it as on their ring. It's like a toy with a cookie.
Yeah. And this one turns off. This one turns off. Where's that switch? You see? So this one here, they can torment you with it later. Torment the dog. But anyway, it's just to show you guys an idea. The cookies look, interesting. There's no product or chemical or anything. The cookies are completely protected. 24 hours max.
Well, that's pretty good. If you have a Halloween party or for the trick-or-treaters, it's really nice. I'm sure your house would be the most popular if you get any trick-or-treaters this year. But
So,
for little kids, for special, someone special in your life, I think
it's just something different. So I'm just going to re-show. I think Kim wants to see the bow again. So I've shown this over the years a few times, and if you're making a lot of cookies for the holidays and you like to do the bows, because you can charge.
Do you order your twist ties or do you save? Because I save all of a lot of the things come packaged with the twist ties, so I save all of them.
I actually had bought this particular ones for my kid. I have a ton left, but I had bought them for the bake sales. I was in charge of the bake sales when my kids were in elementary school, and so that's why I had these. They're ugly green, but they work for Halloween. So now I'm just folding it in the center, and you can actually buy these bows with the twist ties made. AliExpress has them, but the tails aren't as long. They're kind of.
Have you heard about this? As kids, we would put the sticks in the freezer at the end of the night, try to get them.
Yeah, I had heard that.
Oh, yeah?
I had heard that. I don't know if it works, but so yeah. So I just got it over. You see, I'm making like those ribbons that you'd see on people's lapels for causes, and then I grab the center of that loop and I pinch it with my finger. So now I've created the bow. You see, there it is, and then I fold the bow in half. I'm folding the loops over the tails, and then I'm running my little. So yes, you need to be have dexterity to do this, and then I pull the bow forward into the twist tie, and then I twist it in the back, and then you can open it up, throw them in a box, a bag, and have them there ready for your upcoming holidays. You can put, if you want, a button, depending on, if you're making stuff for your family and it's gifts, you could, you can add like a cute button. You could add a little bell. I know over Christmas they sell these tiny little bells, just whatever you want. And then that adds to the detail, and then you just attach it to your cookie. So that's it.
No, it would go really well. Do you have your Jack Skellington?
Mm-hmm.
That would go really well with that.
Well, I went to look for the ribbon. There was nothing with regards to Halloween ribbon. So this is stuff I had.
I like it. I think it looks really good.
It suits that color. I mean, they're basic. But today's tutorial is more about the light stick and a different version. That video actually went viral, the light one, because it's easy. People want easy. The non-fanaticals like we are.
There's a question, maybe we can answer it. Oh, sorry, it's here. I don't know if giving out cookies during trick-or-treating? Because kids will eat them and you'll never get the parent to see the cookies. So
I think as a parent, for me, if I saw something that looked homemade, I wouldn't even let my child eat it. I'm just telling you frankly, that's like how I would be. There's so many crazies. People are absolutely, now with COVID on top of it, I personally would not let my child eat it. But, I think creating a good website,
a good website, maybe a website to get the word out,
Yeah. So that's just my, sorry if that was a balloon blower.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Just wanted to jump in and say I agree with you.
You agree? Yeah. You have your 2 young daughters.
Yeah.
You went trick-or-treating and you got a cookie in their bag, you'd be.
But there are other ways to give samples, like fundraisers. You could like donate a basket of your cookies. If you have kids, just put them in the bake sale with your label on it. So there's other ways, but yeah, probably Halloween might not be the best.
Yeah. I actually started before I was teaching, I was my kid was 4 years old in preschool, and they had, of course, the little parties. They had the Halloween party, the Christmas party, the whatever party. And I would just bake for them for their little parties. And then the mothers were like, where did you buy your things? I was like, oh, I made it. And then that's how I started getting orders. Mm-hmm. So the younger the children, the more involved the parents are. If you're sending stuff to your high school kids class, the parents will never see it, not be aware. Like at preschool, the parents are very involved. They're there. They're at the parties. They're, participating in things. So that's the difference, less visibility. And also the parents of young children are more willing to spend money on parties than, let's say, a teenager, right? In my experience, I have 2 teenagers. Amber, you're going to a lot of parties, little parties for the young ones?
Not these days.
Not these days.
Those days are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next summer.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We all want to get back to normal.
Yeah, I used to do charity events where they would,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Kim. Yeah, something that isn't. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know what lunatic would do something like that. Anyway. So thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate that you take the time out of your day to hang out. And if you're interested in either our Patreon or our coffee shop,
Jennifer, I just wanted to, she had this question before, I think, but we didn't get to it. Tip 65 annual leave would work also for the mom.
Are you, Amber, are you frozen? Are you thinking?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. I don't know is my answer.
Okay. The leaf tip is kind of pointed and stuff. I can see it's just a different tip. What was the tip you used for the rose?
101.
Oh, that was a tiny one then.
Yeah.
And also, just to mention, if you guys enjoy the lives, you can watch the replays. They're all up. A year's worth of lives. Oh, look at her creeping Buster in.
He's been here listening. He has no judgment. He doesn't judge. He's just happy to be here, right? You've been stuck in a closet for months. He's very social shy,
Oh, yes.
Little anxiety still.
Poor guy. Poor guy. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Tuesday with Han and next Friday with all 3 of us. So bye,
And I will
everybody.
see you this weekend sometime around 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Spontaneously appears.
Saturday or Sunday. I don't know when yet. It depends. So I will see you then. Thanks so much, guys, for watching us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.